Hi, I'm Jane. I'm the mother of a estranged son. Recently, it's been about 9 days. My son, Lauren, left Duluth on Friday. I think it was November 8th or November 7th. He left in a huff and he had anger issues, mainly because I confronted him about improper use of his time, drinking alcohol too much, not having a plan for the future. But the deeper problems were unsolved and undefined. So I'm going to get into that in a second. So over the course of a year and a half to 2 years, my sister and I visited my son on Fort Irwin Army Base near Barstow, California, over a year ago. It was in May of 2023. At the time, he had disdain and indifference towards family members, and he was saving all his vacation days so he could compile it and get out of the Army 2 months early. He made some inflections at that time that family isn't that important, and he didn't plan the days properly for when we went, but then he ended up getting the days off, so it was no problem. Later that year in December, I came to visit him impromptu on about the day after Christmas, and I gave him money and food, but my friend John had to deliver it because it wasn't organized and we had to go through the front office and we couldn't get passes to get in there, but the chaplain could. So the chaplain took my friend into the gate to deliver the food. It was a painful situation, and my son didn't indicate why he didn't want to see me, nor why he wouldn't talk to me for several months that year. Then later on, I can't remember if it was December or January, I offered him a place to live after he got out of the Army. No charge, free rent, I'm an easygoing mother, and he accepted. So all the broken down communication was restored. He had all his stuff from the Army returned to our house. He bought new furniture. He bought a new bed, a new desk, and I think he might have put his old chair back together or got a new one. We had to move all my other roommates' stuff out, and it was a process of about a month of purging that roommate's stuff and then getting his stuff in the room. What I'm upset about is between May of 2023 and April of 2024, he stopped talking to all his relatives, all of them. My twin sister, my older sister, his cousin that he was very close to, his nephew, all the Liberian side of the family, the dad side. That includes 3 aunts, a grandmother, about 3 to 4 uncles, numerous cousins. And then he explained to me in April that I like that family, the Liberians, but I'm not a family person. I'm not a family man. Well, then he went to London with his 2 friends in May for 2 weeks. And when he came back from that trip, he dumped those 2 friends as of 8 years. And their picture is on the cover of this video. So I'm not going to excuse his behavior to autism. It's rude, it's selfish, and it's mean. These people cared about him, his best friends of 8 years. They cared about him. One of his friends stood up for me during a personal conflict with Lauren, and that friend stuck by me for many months when Lauren wouldn't talk to me. And then he gets back from London and he dumps him. for no reason, someone who's caring and a vital part of his life, and he just kicks them to the curb. It's not like he had another batch of friends waiting. He didn't keep in touch with any of his former Duluth roommates or classmates, except for a remote family that runs a coffee shop every couple of years. So I don't think it's nice. I don't think it's nice that he bolted from my house November 8th over a minor argument. He spent the last 4 days videotaping me. He must have at least 2 hours of footage. And yay him. What's he going to do with the footage? Is he going to stare at the videos for an hour a day in remembrance of me? I'm at the anger stage of this separation, and I want resolution. He stopped believing in God. He doesn't show compassion for others. And I know that's in the autism spectrum, but right now, I'm not in a forgiving mood. I'm in an understanding mood. And if he can explain to me all the things that he was going through that made him emotionally unavailable, I will accept it. I just got off an 8 to 9 hour night shift, so I'm going to sign off. I hope somebody can get something out of this video. Thank you, and thank you for listening.